videos you're consuming online. The videos on clipping accounts, fan pages, meme pages, and all the rest are all secretly being run by the same machine. And I've just spent the last 6 months trying to build one of these machines. However, in doing so, I've learned something that everybody deserves to know.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
We won?
You did.
What the fuck are you doing?
Say
your fucking ass! What the fuck are you doing?
Damn.
Holy shit, why is it red?
Damn.
Okay.
Alright, do you guys need a minute?
That was a funny moment, wasn't it? So, what happens if we make it vertical, add some text, and hit post? Look at that. 100,000 views. But what if we posted it again and again and again? Now we have 1,000,000 views. But the original video was longer than that clip. So what if we created 10 clips and we posted these? Now we're actually starting to get attention. And this is exactly how some people, without you even knowing it, are controlling the entire internet. For example, these fan pages, though are still created by fans, are secretly being funded directly from the influencers. In most cases, this isn't a bad thing at all. Another way to look at it is fans are now being paid by the creator to do more of what they've already been doing. Clip the content. However, that doesn't mean that this is always the case, as some people are using this to hide their campaigns. Campaigns that can push an agenda, a political view, or even a false narrative. And this is why it's extremely important that we talk about it. So, what exactly is clipping, and how have I built one of the biggest clipping companies in the entire world? A company that we call
back out the trunk from the front to the back. Back out the trunk from the front to the back.
Propaganda.
Back out the trunk from the front to the back. Back out the trunk from the front to the back. Back out the trunk from the front to the back. Back out the trunk from the front to the back.
Now, before I show you how this can be used for world domination, I'm gonna show you how it can be used to fucking print money. The first thing you need is the creator. Their job is to film everything. Once the creator creates the content, you need the clippers. And they do exactly what we just showed you. Edit the content, post it on fan pages or clipping accounts, and try to generate as many views as possible. Why? Because that's how they get paid, per 1,000 views. We call this clipping, and it's making young people extremely rich. So if the young ones are making money and the creators are taking over the world, then how the fuck do we make our money? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it's the easiest job in the whole system. Our job is to manage the relationship between the creator and the clippers. Essentially, positioning ourselves right in the middle of this new flood of cash. Now, I don't want to go too deep on how we do this, because I already spent months making an entire video on how you can do this. All you need to know is that it makes us a fuck ton of money.
Telling me back out the trunk from the front to the back. Or go front from the front to the back.
However, what I will show you is how the system is forcing these big tech giants to miss out on billions and billions of dollars down the line, and putting all of that money back into the pockets of people like you and I. You see, we've always been headed in this direction, because ads have never been as effective as organic content, and these pay per 1,000 view campaigns are the best way to do it. And until now, there's never been a system to hijack your way to virality, making it look like your rise to fame was natural, when really, you're what the people call an industry plant. And let's be honest for a second. Fame doesn't grow like a tree. It's built like a machine. And I'm about to expose how we've done it. Yo, what's good, bro? So, we just closed and we gotta get this shit set up and cook for him. He's doing 20 to 30 million views on his main, just posting raw reels. We have a budget on board, 5 clippers. He wants to start with 5, and we want to own the accounts. And so we're gonna need you to set up pages. Do you know how to warm up accounts? Majority of the shit that you can't go on. And we're gonna be getting clients like this. We actually need to maintain non-disclosure, just so we can keep getting clients like this. Although, here's how meta ads work. You pay X amount of dollars per 1,000 views, and with those views, you generate sales, or ROI. The major problem is that the average CPM in meta roughly fluctuates between $7 and $10, and this is becoming far too expensive to generate a healthy return in sales, because consumers like us are rejecting these ads due to advertising platforms getting more and more greedy by trying to shove more and more of these ads down our throats. And now it's just becoming frustrating, as it gets in the way of the content that we actually want to see, as these over salesy videos have just become irritating to watch. And therefore, the big booming solution of organic content has been on the rise.
The engineering war room.
Nice to meet you.
You built everything out. Did you want to share maybe your background?
Yeah.
He was personally hired by Zuckerberg during the Cambridge Analytica scandal to take down fake news.
You ever use the Google app? You scroll and you see like a feed of content in there. Yeah, I worked a lot on that monetization, like helping publishers make money in the distribution angle of it. Same concept, like advertisers suck up money, but how do you give that dollars back? I think what got me here is like on those ads platforms, we were making a lot of money, but people weren't actually making money. The CPMs were low. The really best way to make money was just be the platform. Get those millions of people who are creators to actually make money. And that's why I joined WOP. It's no other way to do this.
And it hasn't been until literally last year that you could pay a CPM for organic content. And the most insane part about these clipping CPMs is that they're averaging between $1 to $2. In fact, the majority of the clients that I work with pay way less than $1. There's a campaign that I ran for a rapper. They gave us $2,500 to test. We set the CPM at 50 cents, but what we actually ended up paying was way lower. We ended up getting around 50 or 60 million views with just $2,500 worth of spend, and on average, we paid 6 cents per 1,000 views. But the system gets even crazier than that, because with clipping, the people who are viewing the content are seeing it in a completely organic way, meaning no more sponsored signs or forcing an unwanted audience to watch, and making not just the cost of advertising dramatically shrink, but also the conversion rates are skyrocketing. A powerful example of this is hostage tape.
Oh, let me tell you my game changer. Mouth tape.
You were talking about this.
Game changer. And I know it's like one of those fucking fitness influencer things where people are selling something. I got no skin in the game. I don't have anything for sale. I use a company called Hostage Tape. I'm sure there's other ones that are great, but the Hostage Tape makes me laugh.
There was a moment where Joe Rogan mentioned hostage tape on his podcast, and they also had a clip of Logan or Jake Paul talking about hostage tape.
I just discovered these things recently. I think for this camp, it's going to change my entire camp. I have a deviated septum, and it's a piece of tape you put on your nose that opens up your nostrils. Dude, this is like, I think it's God's greatest creation. Like, it has changed my life for training.
They took those two moments, and instead of just posting it once on their Instagram, they decided to run a clipping campaign. They had just those two clips posted hundreds of times across social media, and with just a couple of grand spent, they completely sold out of their entire stock, which just goes to show you can accomplish so much just through this. But I think it's about to get out of hand. You see, this is the most powerful tool to gain people's attention, without anyone even knowing that you're behind the scenes doing it, which means when an election date comes, this could become an extremely weaponized system. I mean, just really think about it. This is the cheapest way to artificially gain billions of eyeballs, and it's done in a way that's hidden from the public, meaning politicians during an election or countries during a war can use this to push their propaganda to billions and billions of people. In fact, the system is so good that maybe they're already doing it. You see, whoever gains the biggest audience controls the narrative, and whoever controls the narrative can win the battle. So, this got me thinking, what's next for the company? About how there's like potential to like...
What do you want to talk, do you want to turn it countries, yes, but do you want to push tourism or do you want to push something else? Because that's too saturated already.
Or it could be anything. Technically, if there's like a politician that wanted to like run a campaign and like win, we could use clipping. My goal is like I could charge like $100K or $200K a month with something crazy like that to run it and like guarantee like billions of views.
Oh, you put all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and also just send him a video of what you do so that he understands.
Well, we're actually in the middle of making that right now, which is why I'm like having all these ideas.